In this episode, we look at the review of Weekly Quiz 8. If we have no confidence in self, we are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won even before you have started. We'll start with language arts. It says, combine the two sentences below into one. Martin went to school. I went to school. So we could say, Martin and I went to school. Number 2. A word which replaces the subject in a sentence is known as a subject pronoun. Number 3. Which of the following is a list of subject pronouns? And that would be A. I, he, she, it, we, they. Number 4. Which of the following is a list of object pronouns? And that would be me, him, her, it, us, and them. We move now to mathematics. We're being asked now to look at Roman numerals for this section. And number 5 says, what is MMXV? Let's go over and see what that is. So M represents 2,000. M represents 1,000, and we have two of them, so we would have 2,000. X represents 10, and V represents 5. So we have 1,000 and another one, that's the 2,000 we spoke of earlier. We have 10 and 5, 15. That would be 2,015. Number 6, a long one. What is MCMXCV and 3 eyes? Let's go over and look again. This would be M representing, as we said before, 1,000, but CM is 900. The C being on the left of the M is 100 from 1,000, giving us 900. XC, C being 100, and X being 10. So we're taking 10 from 100, giving us 90. V being 5, and the 3 eyes representing 1 each. So that would be 5 and 3, 8. So that is 1,998, or 1998 if we were looking at it in terms of years. Number 7. It says, what is a factor? And a factor is a number that can divide another without leaving a remainder. We now go to number 8. It says, list the factors of 24. So let's go over. And what are factors? Factors are numbers that can go into another without leaving a remainder. So for 24, the numbers that can go into 24 without leaving remainder, 1 can go in there and 24. And we're using the method where we close. All right. So we work from outside going in. So what's the next number after 1? 2 could go in there 12 times. 3 could go in there 8 times. 4 could go in there 6 times, and after 4 the next number, that would be 6. All right, 6 could go in there 4 times, 8 could go in there 3 times, 12 could go in there 2 times, and 24 could go in there 1 time. So whenever we get to the point where we are going to repeat numbers, we know that we can stop. We would just rewrite that without doubling any of the numbers, and we would have all of the factors of 24. So the factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. It says, number 9, 234 is divisible by, and they want us to tell what is divisible by. So let's check that one out. We go over and we see that 234 is going to be divisible by 2. How do we know that? Because it's even. How do we know that it's even? If a number has in its ones place 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, we know that it is even. Therefore, it's going to be exactly divisible by 2. Now, if it were odd, then it would not be exactly divisible by 2. So, we want to know if it's divisible by 3, and we would add the digits, and the sum of the digits is what we're going to focus on. If the sum of the digits is something that is divisible by 3, then that entire number is divisible by 3. Let's look at it more closely. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 and 4 gives us 9. 9 is divisible by 3. That means the whole number, 234, is also divisible by 3. So we move on now to our social studies. Number 10. What is a body of water surrounded by land called? And that is a lake. It could have been a pond, but pond is not here, so we settle with lake. Number 11. What is a body of water with a source which flows through a channel and ends at a mouth? And that is a river. Number 12. A large sheet of salt water that borders a continent is called an ocean. Number 13. A sheet of salt water usually connected to an ocean, and Jamaica is surrounded by one, is a sea. It's a sea, and we are in the Caribbean Sea. Number 13. Which is the longest river in North America? And that would be here, the Mississippi. Number 15. Which is the longest river in South America? And that would be the Amazon River. Number 16. Which is the longest river in Europe? And that will be the Volga. Number 17. Which is the longest river in Africa? And that would be the Nile. Number 18. Which is the longest river in Asia? And that would be the Zhanjiang. Number 19. Which is the longest river in Australia? And that would be the Murray-Darling River System. So number 19 again, we have the Murray-Darling River System in Australia. All right. We move on now to our science. Number 20 says, what is the bending of light called? And that is called refraction. Refraction is the bending of light. Number 21, what is the bouncing back of light from a smooth surface called? And that. Number 22. Number 22, a pen in a glass of water appears broken. This shows the refraction of light. So as the light passes through air into water at an angle, it changes the angle and the speed, the pen appears broken, and that is as a result of refraction. We go to number 23, and for 24 and 23 we have to use A and B here, this diagram. And number 23 says, what type of lens is shown in A? And A would be a convex lens. A convex lens is thin at the edges. So here we have at the bottom an edge here and another one here. And it's thin at the edges, but it is thick in the middle. Okay, number 24 says, let's look at it. What type of lens is B as shown above? So let's look at B. And this time around, the edges, look at the bottom here, look at the top. The edges are thick, but the middle is thin. And that would be a concave lens. A cave, we are near to each other. Look at these two lines, they are near to each other. While in the convex, if we're vex, we are going to be far apart. All right, that's one quick way of remembering it. If the lines in the middle are far apart, it's vex. If they are close, then they are in a cave. Number 25, last one. What is the focal point? And that is the place where light rays meet and cross over after being refracted by a lens. We end by saying again, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. Watch this video as many times as you need, and we'll see you in the next episode.